Improv has a lot of foundational tools, and two of them specifically that we're going to focus on in today's game that Sloane is going to lead is about accepting and generating. So, in a moment, we're going to demo how to generate ideas quickly and how you feel when those ideas are accepted. So, Sloane, I'll toss it to you.
Yay! We're going to do, thank you. We are going to do a really fun game called Five Things. And I know my improv team, certainly my musical improv team, we've done this outside of the theater, doing it as a warm up. I use this in my workshops. It's really fun. And it works on accepting and generating exactly what we were talking about, these skills. So, very simply, we are going to go around, we're going to call each other by name. And we're going to ask the other person to name five things. And we're going to give them a specific thing, like five kinds of lamps, five kinds of forks, five, it can be five of anything, really. And they don't have to be real things or logical things or funny things. They're just going to be five things, five types of computers, anything you like, five different wires. Really, really, yeah. If there is, thank you for that point. We will take a suggestion from the chat if there is anyone has a suggestion of five things they would like us to list. So part of this is we're going to say to another person, please list five of these things. The rest of us will count them down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll do a big yay at the end. And everything that is said is right and perfect. And even if it's real, it's not real, doesn't matter. We're just going to list five things. When that player is done, they're going to ask another player to list a new set of five things. Any questions? No. Okay. I will start and I will ask Mary. Mary, would you please list five types of trees?
Blue trees,
One,
orange trees.
two.
Is it fastidious trees?
It is now three.
Sap producing trees.
Four.
Trees that are naked and dead.
Five.
Woohoo! Yes.
Naked and dead trees. Gotta
Love
those trees.
those.
Yeah, I had a visual in my head.
We got it too.
Erica, can you list five things, five types of lamps?
Bright lamps,
One,
dim lamps,
two,
exotic lamps,
three,
flashing lamps,
four,
regular lamps.
five. Yay! Five lamps.
I feel so smart.
You are so smart.
Sloane,
Yes.
could you please list five types of jobs?
Exhausting jobs.
One.
Jobs with coal.
Oh, two.
Presidential jobs.
Three.
Guy in the Bible with an S. Job's jobs.
Four.
And a job that doesn't really feel like a job because it's pleasurable.
Five. Yes.
Let's debrief a little bit about how that was for you. How did it feel that all of your five things were completely correct and perfect?
Good. It was, I think for me, especially with the plane, I started to think like, well, I would want to do this, but I should just say what I'm thinking and not overthink it and then just finish the sentence. And then I found myself still talking after my offers, which is okay. but it's something that I noticed that I did.
I think that's a really good point to bring up is that overthinking piece of and it's one of the kind of rules of play of improv is like to not overthink, but we're humans and of course we do overthink and this makes us conscious of, oh, I'm overthinking this moment. I wanted to say this. I'm not going to say this. Now I'm going to say it. We all do it. And I think it's good to just that it gave you consciousness of that moment and allowed us to share that moment with you and accept what you said in its entirety.
Yeah, absolutely. I did feel accepted even though I was blabbering. So thank you.
Yeah, I love this game because I am a big overthinker in every area of my life. So to have, and I've played this game just, full transparency with everyone out there. I've played this game with these two before. And the last time we did it, I felt so accepted. Like it was just, I felt, I was blown away. I was like, oh, I feel so good. So I had faith that they were going to accept me this time. So I had no worries about what I was about to say. And I knew that whatever I said was going to be great. And for someone who does overthink a lot, the permission just to say and be in the moment and have it be okay felt just so safe and just so affirming. And so for me, that was my experience again in this game with the both of you. So thank you for making me feel accepted this morning.
Thank you for letting us accept you and accept all your lamps.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm curious because I think I also said acceptance to Erica, and I'm wondering what the other people did to show you that your ideas were accepted. I'm wondering if there was something specific in terms of what that support looked like that you could just share or talk about. It's not something that I've thought about before, but I also caught myself saying acceptance. I'm just wondering if we could explore that a little bit.
Yeah, I think for me, I mean, just both of you were smiling like I was saying really great things. So your body language was there. You were with me. After each thing, I could tell that you were very attentive because you were saying one. I mean, at least it felt like you had heard what I said. So those two things stand out to me. And just that, I mean, if I think about body language, that not that you were leaning forward, but I could feel your presence there. There was a lot. I've said that twice now. So there's something about presence. And then just the celebration at the end. Both of those things. You celebrated me and all my silly ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Sloane, do you have thoughts on this?
I reiterate and underscore what she said. I think it's something as simple as counting along so you know that you've been heard, the smiling faces laughing along with you, and then celebrating that and enthusiasm of everything you said was great. It also inspires us to continue to generate and expand what the options are for trees, jobs, things not to do on an airplane, so we're encouraged to move forward in that direction, which is invaluable as a creator.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. I think for me, in hearing both of your responses, it was about being in the moment, like those end moment responses that both of you had, where I was like, this is really silly. And when I can even remember the word that I was saying, I know it's wrong in a practical sense of sulfurous, whatever type of tree. I was like, I'm thinking of the word, but I still can't say it, and I forgot what I said in that moment. However, that moment of acceptance that y'all are talking about, that reaction, that immediate reaction, Sloane, of like, well, it is now, that type of direct encouragement, I think sometimes we lack as adults, right? It's that affirmation that you need, that like the idea that you have in this moment is what is needed in this moment, and to have that verbal encouragement, I think, is huge as a creative.